There's Falls Edge. Dekka should be waiting for me in there.
Okay, but you should know that I got some ideas.
What?
Next time I will take your shards.
That's how good of a fight.
You'll be back soon, I'm sure.
Picture Regala as your enemy.
May your blade cheer.
Walk with strength. Come, trade. Really? There's nothing you want.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Oroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Dekka, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Oroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo, then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy?
Unlike
It's true, but
You said
I thought, but all. So when I left.
don't new
Not
if Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, Oroke.
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there. The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. But not Cavo or Oroke. Rebels. Friends of Cavos? Going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
Intruder! Target hit!
There. Are these rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Oroke. I'll need these later, for sure. Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls. Couldn't do with acid.
If that thing runs through Fall's Edge, the village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
led them right to us.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls.
Blood of the Ten. If that thing runs through Fall's Edge, the village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge. Concentrate your fire!
Okay, better.
Return, Aloy.
Metal on metal. Let's go. Keep fighting.
We did it. Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Fall's Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Dekka know what happened. That machine will shred off acid. No good.
not let Regala sow her poison any longer.
Shot could do a lot of damage. Keep calm.
Well, good thing I have a little something called strategy.
Well, you're scaring me.
Three leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Aroke,
Regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
so you'll release him?
He's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Baal's Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back, Cavo.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Erend. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Does sound fun, though. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Huh.
Looks like Erend and Kotallo moved their stuff in.
Looks like the old ones used the...
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
All over the world, too. Anytime they want it.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Far Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. My old spear. Rust helped me make it when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what? No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Train the body. Chief always says. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
You said the bull...
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish. As I grew older, Tekote, I fought and led my squad. It was I from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed.
Then why'd you... Why did you...
I was back then. I would fear I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did you...
I'd be after said, even though it was so...
When the wing... What is it?
The end. For us, and it many the
What did Chief...
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
I should go. Feel...
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you settled?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tenakth friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. and now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I should get going.
I just keep practicing with this thing.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Hey, Varl.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Carja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Carja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Carja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Carja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Thank you for that, Power.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Please, no self-promotion.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the Karja. Why? That beats me.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there. Okay, data module's in.
An excellent choice.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it
Yeah,
seemed an
that's
accidental blip of
completely
data
true,
amongst
Brown. And
background
hi, welcome to my stream, actually.
Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I wasn't expecting to see you in my stream, Brown. But it's awesome that you're around.
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but perhaps it's...
I love RPGs like these, but I hate all the talking.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded frequency only...
I believe it was done as, or at least to create... I am also uncertain able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all.
Well, that's fine if you're not able to stick around. It's just nice to see somebody I'm at least familiar with, aside from
either
Aporo.
Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there.
That is my
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love long-based, good RPGs. Especially ones like these. I love the sci-fi mixed with old style. That's why Far Cry Primal was my absolute favorite of the Far Cry games. Because I loved the primal style of it. It was great. And then you get all the weird ones in between. But I love the Far Cry Primal. I've been a massive Skyrim fan, Fallout fan, all of that. Any main open world RPG based game I absolutely love. But my biggest caveat on them is the amount of fucking talking. That is my only caveat in any RPG game, is the amount of talking. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the dedication. I like all the dedication they put into it. I know it's part of the requirements and for lore, for story-based telling, for all that stuff. But I am way too impatient to fucking sit around and listen to all of it. I just leave that to the other people that do fucking long video-based gameplay on it. Yeah. I actually have Baldur's Gate 3. I would have to start a new campaign if I'm going to stream it. But I did manage to get the Amatheist that opens the Necromancy book without triggering any of the boss spiders or spiders at an extremely low level that I should not have it. And I did a lot of stealth retries.
It is feasible they used it to...
So...
But I did prove that it is possible to get it.
Possibly. If they intended to provide, I would expect the communication...
Right. Alright. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha!
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I snuck through that whole thing.
focuses.
I snuck through that whole underground area.
What if it's a trap?
And then I found the boss
Of course
spider.
it could be a trap.
I
But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to
fucking. I think I did
I'll be
7
careful.
attempts
We're coming with you.
before I figured out the pattern that they move around in and where I had to go
Go grab your
to
things.
not trigger.
We'll wait for you at the
Basically, just
in
not
case
trigger
you
the
need to
boss
upgrade your
spider. Oh, if you actually look at the character on my screen, that is my persona, Hazard Hyena, and she's technically, like, if she were to be in any kind of D&D or roguelike, she's considered a assassin or a rogue. Technically, I do actually have a D&D sheet for her, but murder hobo. I know you have so much more to say, but do I really want to sit around? You know what? I'm just going to skip through all of it.
That was sneak.
Blah, 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 blah. Yep, blah, blah, blah,
What
blah.
can...
Well, I may, however, like...
Okay.
If anybody... This game has been out long enough that I guarantee you, if you really wanna listen to any of this, you can go find it on YouTube. I'm not here to sit through all this.
It isn't human, so I could give it. I'm no matter. Yeah, whether.
Well, that's...
Yeah,
Why did Ether take up...
As Ether give it...
So... Maybe.
I forgot what the stats were. I think... Was it Oporo? I think Oporo is actually the one that helped me make the D&D sheet for Hazard, actually. If I remember correctly. It was either Oporo or another one of my friends. But I think it was Oporo. And when I had to roll for the stats... Oh, I actually have Zero Dawn playthrough as well. I have not uploaded the final portion of it. There's some parts missing, but for the most part it's there. This is Forbidden West. But, yeah, when I was rolling for my stats and everything, I got so many, like, extremely high rolls that he forced me to have one low roll on my entire sheet. Otherwise it would seem too, how do you put it, like cheated or something, even though it wasn't. Because the funny part is, when they did the roll themselves, they also got a high number. So it was kind of funny, actually. Sad thing is, I still never played D&D.
How
So, in it, without I, how,
well... Well...
in so, she,
I don't have...
I should upload my final portion of Zero Dawn.
Well...
Oh, and thank you for the follow, Brown. I have never set up my notifications, but I did see that you followed. Eventually I'll get around to setting up notifications.
So you...
Yeah, if it,
I guess you wanted... I just... It was... And it's...
no, and
And...
I have given, I am at,
Right. Well... The problem more... Do you...
mind how such an in,
They... So...
yeah, level,
Any idea how it got...
during, as odd, it,
Until the mount...
If you're interested, I do believe I put a link for my YouTube on my page. Otherwise, just look for Hazard Hyena on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of what they were saying. But in terms of, like, mine... Do I have my sheets? Do I have mine here? I don't know if I do. Thought I downloaded it not long ago. Thought I did. There we go. Oh yeah, I have a full so that video setup is one entire stream broken up into 15-minute segments. So that was all one full entire stream. Yeah, I did some crazy stuff on that too. I actually play a lot of games. But yeah, so this is the D&D sheet. Oh, hi Jen. And like I said, some of the stuff that was rolled for the stats off to the left here were pretty crazy. And this 8 charisma was forced. Which is funny. Yep. The charisma was the one that had to get the dump. I think when I rolled that originally, I think it was a 13 when I rolled. But like yeah, like everything here, this is all 100% true rolls. Except for this charisma. That is the only one that's not a true roll. But yeah, I mean this whole thing was filled out with help of my friend. And yet I have never used it. Maybe one day I'll eventually get to enjoy a game of D&D, but I don't know.
Gaia?
I had one person talk about a remote D&D, playing it over voice channel.
So this was
but
until Minerva.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You two, it should.
Oh, hey, I finished all the talking? Yay, I did all the talking.
See you later, Gaia.
I like when I hit A, it doesn't always hit A. And this is a very expensive controller. Should only have one in there, yeah. Yeah. They, oh.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Yeah, I never had a group, so I never got an opportunity to play. So I just kind of sat around.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe.
And I can't say it's not from not asking, because I've asked several people
Looks like I can open that door now.
if I could join them or play or anything like that, and I just get continuously declined. Main one being is we've already got a campaign going and this, that, and the other thing. So
Gaia, what was this
after
room
so
for?
many rejections, I just kind of gave up.
Be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. There's data here. Another room. What for? Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a too many players thing. It was the fact that they didn't want to add anyone to their campaigns. But either way, I think I've asked like a good probably 25 to 30 different people and got the same answer or declined the same way every time. So I just kind of gave up on it.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
It is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna fault people for turning me down because they want to just keep it within their group. It's not really who I am. But tell me no enough times and I just kind of turn away from it altogether. Would I like to actually try it? Hell yeah. I've seen a bunch of entertaining campaigns. I've heard a bunch of entertaining stories. Just never got to experience any myself. So, it's kind of where I sit with it. I feel like there's so much you have to unlock in these fucking things. So sometimes it's better to just grind out the stats. I ain't gonna lie, Brown. I tried for the past 10 years, and I just gave up within the last 4. So, it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll get into a group, maybe I won't. I've unfortunately grown used to being rejected or turned away. Unfortunately. As shitty as that may sound, it's sadly the truth. Guess I have to do this mission. Okay.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Well, I
Let's
can't
go.
do anything else, so yeah, I'm gonna
Look
head
at
out.
us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Erend is actually, aside from Aloy, Erend is one of my favorite characters in this series.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Merman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Ooh. Well,
that takes the keg.
They both succeeded and failed at the same time. Yeah, just a little bit.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Start with the Zine.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Wait, is this a... Oh, yeah, it is. Fucking stalker.
Snow brought the chill.
Ooh, dark gun. I got me a dark gun. I got me a dark gun. Unfortunately, this thing takes so much time to fucking boot up. It's a good weapon, but the power-up time kind of sucks on it. Ooh. Alright. It was nice having you join in. Oh, sweet. I didn't know I could break that off. Now, you don't really punch, you swing with a spear.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come
Hello,
and go.
Verbena?
No.
What do you have for me?
It's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well, go do your thing.
Can we call off this
I'll wait
pointless
here.
search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Forge's breath. What a mess.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
It's kind of chilly up
Doo-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Noct rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith.
On me. I can send it to my stash. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere.
I remember the battle that was about to happen. God damn it. Oh shit. Okay. God damn it. That was 4 beeps. Oh shit. Yay. what should I fucking prepare, huh? Okay, you're weak against acid and plasma damage, probably to rend your armor off. Okay, you have an energy weapon. Yep. Resource storage, highly charged energy source. Huh, interesting. Powerful repulsion device, glow blast storage. Yeah, those you could probably rend. Okay, well. Ooh. Oop. How do I dodge that? Perfect. Ow. Oh shit, I was that low? Did not realize I was that low. Yeah. Can I get up there? Oh, that's just a pathway down. Oh shit, I hit it right off the bat. Damn it. Well, this is wasting arrows. Are you just stuck there? None of that. Ow. The hell? Ow. Ow. Nailed it. Well, shit. I don't like that I'm out of machine muscle. Oh, cool. Machine muscle. Take this with me. Ah, yeah. Now. Now. Feisty little bitch, ain't ya? Nah, you piece of shit. Oh, shit. The fuck is it? Where'd the Ravager cannon go? Oh, it ended up back on the fucking Ravager? Come on. Really? Bitch! Ooh. Mine. Oh, that weapon. I knew that. Can't pick up those. Ooh, very nothing. Is there no sound coming up? What happened to the sound? Oh. When the hell did I mute that by accident? Huh. I have no idea when I muted that. Oops.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate, but why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reap, then they can redesign it to be mass extinction for their own comfort. Who think... Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities, so they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
Surprise.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eleuthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the...
Hey.
Nothing's hard. Fair. Ben's
I see it.
says I asked.
I see everyone settling.
Says I asked.
It's good to see.
I've acted to thank some. If you want anything,
maybe I should get back. Okay.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zenith.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zenith got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get. Hey, Gaia.
Hello?
Alright.
So told.
It is, however,
when there were but
perhaps necessity.
So beta start
further.
Walk give it and when
they
physics.
Then engineers were offered a place aboard the in exchange for their given enough time, technology, and
like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zenith. Beta said...
Unfortunately. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith only one. Oswald Dahl.
Right.
What we can is that to protect...
The extinct made...
so far in the...
How could...
From the... It appears...
Hanks, but...
Yes, despite...
So for... I get...
Yes, they infer energy.
They see, but...
Through every... While we were I... No...
So they're...
Always.
The missing
Artemis, Eleuthia was responsible for culturing a new generation. Apollo was tasked with disseminating. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need...
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know, attaining them in the short term is very likely.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base, but we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world?
Yes. And to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zenith.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, Doing so may be our own. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed. Farewell.
Yes, farewell. Bleh.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the...
You said you wanted to talk about the...
I think that once again, Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines similar to the land god.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out.
So then,
if all goes well,
we'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when I get...
Good.
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
I like it already.
Okay. I am cutting it here. I almost forgot I have to open and close the store tomorrow.